I am Mitzi with Rocket City Yoga Week, and you are watching No Huntsville.
This is Tom.
And I'm Joe.
This is No Huntsville. We have a cool episode here today. Of course, we have Free the Hops in here. Carrie's in here to represent.
Always a favorite.
Bring the good beer and the good food. But we're here specifically to talk about the Cheese Festival happening June 7th, 3 to 7 p.m. at the historic Depot Roundhouse. Guys, thanks so much for coming in and talking about it today.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it over to Carrie to introduce our guests to talk about why they're here and what they're here to promote. So take it away, Carrie.
Yay, we have beer, and we love things that go with beer, and Carrie's Kitchen, Carrie Cohen here,
Nice.
who's the owner of Carrie's Kitchen, has come up with this great idea to have a cheese festival. And when we found out and we said, can we help, she said yes. So here we are, and I want her to be here to tell you guys all about the amazing cheeses and things that she has planned for this. It's a cheese festival. We're bringing a little beer to it.
Right.
And then we have Bill Fowler from Old Town Bottle Exchange, the
Right.
biggest beer shop in downtown Huntsville. There's their lovely logo.
Which everybody's seen all over town already.
That's awesome.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about the beers we're going to be serving.
Okay.
She's gonna talk about the cheeses that are going to be there and all about the event, because it's her awesome event that she's hosting. And then Bill's going to tell us exactly how to find his shop so we can go there and buy these beers after we find out how much we love them with these cheeses.
I see an ongoing theme here. And to continue on the theme, we also want to talk about our brand new sponsor, which is Southern Growler. I'm really excited about these guys doing really cool things, handcrafted growlers here in Huntsville, just these beautiful looking things. You get them online, but we're going to be promoting those from here on out because I personally have one. And we think everybody should have one, especially for these type of events. These are kind of perfect to go along with those. So that's southerngrowler.com. Please check those guys out. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go right into the festival. So talk to me about what the festival is all about, Carrie.
Well, the festival, I'm really excited about it. It was born out of just an idea. I was talking to actually a guy named the owner of Humble Hearts, Paul,
Okay.
and we were just chatting about how Huntsville had never had a cheese festival.
Right.
So thought it would be a great idea to bring some of the local dairies and farmers in that I've met through the years at the farmers markets. Carrie's Kitchen is at the farmers markets, Green Street, Madison City, and talked to Dayspring Dairy, Humble Hearts. We've got Alabama's Organic Dairy is going to be there from South Alabama.
Nice.
We've got Four Ma's is coming. There's about 6 or 7 of them, which I think only 2 or 3 out of the whole state of Alabama are not going to be able to be there.
Okay.
But so we've got a great representation of our dairy and cheese farmers and cheese artisans. And
So when people come to this, are there going to be, I got to imagine there's going to be booths and there's going to be samples and people will just be able to eat the cheese, and then they're going to be pairing them with the different beers and wines, or is it just beer?
Beer and wine.
Beer and wine,
beer
okay.
and wine. So OTBX is going to represent the beer. Well, they also sell wine at OTBX too, though. But mainly the beers, and then Church Street Wines is there for the wine side of it. And
We're
she
big
couldn't be
fans of
with us
Church Street
tonight, but
Wines. Those
yes,
guys are really cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
great people. But she's got an event tonight, or she'd be with us too. But
Okay.
so we're just looking forward to it. Can't wait to get everybody together and introduce some of these dairy farmers and eat some
It
cheese.
sounds like a really good time. So let's go back over. Did you
Let's
want to
eat
add
some
something?
cheese.
Okay, let's eat some
Yeah,
cheese. So,
speaking of
Cheese
which,
with beer.
all right, let's so what?
I didn't interrupt, sorry.
So we're trying a beer right now, right?
Yes.
So what are we trying right here?
We have one of the 6 beers that'll be served with the general admission. You'll get 4 or 6 tickets.
4 coming in for 4 samples.
4 samples.
Okay.
We will have 6 beers from local breweries. We're going to have products from Straight to Ale.
Right.
And we'll have products from Yellowhammer and products from Blue Pants.
Okay.
We're going to start the first sample with Straight to Ale's Sandal and Kolsch.
Right.
It's a Kolsch. It's a German style beer. It's very light. It's very easy. It's very flavorful.
Okay.
It doesn't have any of the associated kind of skunky flavors that sometimes you might get in more mass-produced beers. So it's got all the great flavors of a light beer, and then better flavors added to it.
Nice.
So try that. It pretty much will pair with any single thing that's going to be served there. So it's a great place to start out. So Carrie, you want to talk about the cheeses and let everybody get a sample of
Yes.
whichever?
Sure, we have 3 from Dayspring. We've got the Utopia. We've also got their feta, which is traditionally a sheep's milk cheese, which a lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
The ones you get in the grocery store are considerably different from the one that Dayspring puts out.
Okay.
and you'll be able to taste the difference. And then we also have some of my cheeses, which are really just mixed cheeses. They were born
I see
from the pimento cheese, and then we've got the green chili cheese, and then we also have a new one this year. It's called Wicked Cheese, and it's our spicy one, and it goes with the heavier brews.
What's the cheese right here in the middle?
Yeah, what's that?
I'm gonna
That is, and Carolyn over here might be able to pronounce that one for me better. Yeah, halloumi. Yes, halloumi.
Right.
So that one is one a day springs, and it's a little bit salty. Not quite as salty as they make it over in Europe, but it's salty and it's best fried. And you can see where I've fried some of it up for us.
Yeah,
It's
it's good.
great. I mean, just to eat as you have it, but it's really good warm. You put it in a salad or.
So you can get these cheese locally?
You can.
I mean, at the store, like maybe Star or something like that?
I don't know if Dayspring. I've really just seen them at the farmers markets.
Oh, okay.
But that would be a great question to ask them at the cheese festival when you see them there, because they'll all be there.
All right, so while we're doing this, I want to also turn it over to Bill Fowler, who is one of the guys who organizes OTBX. So why don't you give us a little bit of information behind what OTBX is?
Sure. Well, kind of the undercurrent of what we're talking about today is craft, it's craftsmanship. And I think one of the things that Carrie's seeking to highlight, and I know that other Carrie, is here to highlight too, is everything you see displayed in front of you was made by hand by somebody who really cares about the product. And
Right, yeah.
That's the foundation of what we want to create, as well as it be a stage for brewers who are some of the oldest craftsmen in the world. They really care about what they do. We're anti-mass produced. I mean, to get all idealistic here, OTBX is the anti-big box, anti-mass produced, anti-just handed to you. We want an environment where the craftsman is celebrated, and that goes from the things that you see that are going to be handmade in our store. We have a tasting area, a bar. It was handmade out of wood, and even the floors and all the selections that we made were based on Southern craftsmanship. So our motto is Southern craft culture, and it plays along with what you're seeing here is this movement. We were just talking about Fred bread a minute ago.
Right.
I mean, this movement of things that are created with not so much profit as a purpose, but the product is the purpose.
Right.
And that's something that our generations have lost, and we want to kind of help bring back. And these two Carries are doing that. We're focused on doing things the right way, doing things by hand with quality materials, and the end product is what tells our story. So that's what we want to do, is create that environment.
Man, that sounds great.
Wonderfully said.
Well, and we would also like to sell a ton of beer, and
I'm never gonna get drunk.
And we just need to bring up like a holistic way of not having hangovers.
Right.
That's the next product.
We need
that's
a
what
southern
all
product.
it is.
Don't stop
Yeah.
drinking.
The
I
scientists,
mean, it's technically called water right now, but
scientists
we'll
that breed the
figure out a way
hops
to do
can
that.
surely figure that out.
We'll figure out how to do that next. But Bill's absolutely right. I mean, Free the Hops, our whole mission was to get better beer here in Alabama, and now
Right.
that we've got the floodgates kind of open, we want to see that proliferate. We want people to understand what's awesome about this. It's not just, there's great lawnmower beers out there, and we've got great lawnmower beers to start with, and to get people who aren't familiar with craft familiar with it. And this is a great way to do it, because I'm a foodie first. That's how I came at craft beer.
Right.
And as soon as I hit the beer, I was like, oh, I want to eat this with it. And I'm like, give me like all of this, give me cheese boards. That was my first love with all of this. And, this is just this is like coming full circle for me. So, to be a part of this and to be able to be bringing our, logistics and our little piece of things to be helpful to this is just huge for us.
Yeah, that's great. These festivals are really cool too, and they kind of, like you're saying, they kind of are the testament of the local craftsmanship that we have here. From like you said, the brew fest to these type of festivals. It's really great, and the little stores that are popping up that are doing well is, again, just kind of a testament to some of the great things that are happening not only in the South but here specifically in Huntsville, and that's what this show is kind of all about and helping promote.
Right.
So.
Pass that beer on to
So
Jim.
yeah, so what are we
Let's see
drink? What are we drinking next? This looks like Blue Pants, right?
This is Blue Pants.
All right, good.
We went with a true German Pilsner, which they do a fantastic version of. Pilsners, most people would be familiar with those from the mass-produced kind of Pilsners that you'll find out there in the world.
Yeah.
But this is really true to the German recipe style. You get a lot of the great flavors from it. You get a lot of the great effervescence from it. It's easy to drink.
Right.
It's not unfamiliar to your palate, but it takes you to a much better taste.
I think my dad could drink this.
Yeah, if I echo what Carrie just said, so one of the partners in OTBX is a master brewer, and he was educated over in England at Samuel Smith, and took a sip of this Blue Pants Pils and said that he felt like this was the truest to the style, and that's really something. That
And
a
this
brewer-
is weedy, right? This is
weedy from
okay.
Blue
So
Pants,
yeah.
yeah.
We were just
He
over
needs
there,
that.
and that guy is a science, like a beer
He is
scientist.
serious
Scholar.
about his beer.
Yeah, he
He
is.
went and studied it.
He did.
Right, exactly. And you can. This is. I've never tasted a pilsner like this.
This is what
is
your Bud
unbelievable.
Taste it
Miller
again.
Coors kind of ideas
that's
were
Day Springs.
originally, probably when they first originally came up with those recipes before
good with
they
the beer.
put the adjuncts in them
That's
and
what's
mass
fun.
produced them and
Right.
turned them into watered down versions of really great styles. This is what it was born to be. This is what it's true to be.
Yeah.
How great is
So
that?
it's awesome that we've got local breweries that are, helping bringing it to everybody, not just,
All right.
And again, this goes, honestly, I'd probably put this against the spicier cheeses. I mean, that's my flavor palette. I mean, everybody's going to find something that they don't like about this one because this, again, is another, I mean, I hate to use gateway for beer because that turns us into something counterculture and, we're talking about stuff that's, don't just say no to because we don't want to say no to beer.
Right.
No.
But it is a very much a palate familiar kind of taste, but it takes all of those negatives away because you've got true flavors flowing out of this. So,
You guys want some of this cheese?
All right. So are we trying any more beers right now? Or is this the one? Did we cover everything we wanted to cover?
we have several more beers.
Well, let's get one more to
Okay.
keep the show from going at 45 minutes.
What?
One more.
We're gonna get
let's
one more.
do-
One more that's gonna be showcased at the festival.
Okay, we have like 6, but we don't have to pour them all. You know what? Let's do the bombers. They're gonna be in the VIP section.
Oh, we got VIP section.
How do we get in the
Yes.
VIP
Yeah,
section?
so let's talk about the VIP section. How does No Huntsville get into the VIP section? Let's talk about that. That's specific.
Both of them.
No Huntsville can probably just ask for tickets.
There we
No
go.
Huntsville's asking for tickets.
They just do.
Your,
There you go.
your official inquiry. The VIP section
Yeah.
is just a step above the general section, which you're going to get 4 more samples with that, and so
Okay.
you're also going to get Carrie. We talked about it earlier tonight. A couple of the breweries are bringing in some special beers. I
They are,
think.
and that's what we're going to try here.
Yeah.
We've been very fortunate, and we still probably have some more surprises to come in that, but we've been very fortunate to hear back pretty quickly from both Yellowhammer and Straight to Ale. We are going to be able to pour, I mean, of course, the core six that we're going to be pouring in the general admission are going to be Straight to Ale's Brother Joseph, which
Okay.
is a Belgian double, and their Sound Ale and Kolsch, which we tried earlier.
Right.
We'll be serving Blue Pants' pills and their peach wheat, which is a very nice summer,
That peach is
easy.
really
I haven't
good.
had that
It's
yet.
Great.
lovely.
Looking forward
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
really
It's
good.
going to go so nice to get some of the goat cheeses and things out there. It's just going to be very, very nice and crisp and fresh and really good to go against those. And then we'll have, from Yellowhammer, we'll have their Miracle Worker, which is a Belgian triple. Nice champagne bubble in that, so
Right.
a nice crisp kind of finish. It's kind of got a little bit of sweetness to it without being overly so, cloying or anything like that. And we'll also have their Lost Highway, which is
It's my go-to.
Roche beer? Or no, it's a Schwartz beer. It's a Schwartz beer.
right.
Yes, sorry, Schwarzlager. So it's going to have a nice kind of roasted quality to it. So it's
Right.
going to have a little bit of a darkness to it. It's going to be really nice to get some of these light cheeses. So you get a nice
All
little
right, the
kind
contrast.
of your little
Yeah.
contrast going on there. But in the VIP, we'll also be able to serve those same 6. But we will have a mixed case of Yellowhammer, which will include their Dark Hammer, which is amazing.
Right.
Who's got empty glasses and who needs?
I do.
We got the dark
Yeah.
hammer right here.
You need to pass
drinking
pass
that
and talk.
Obviously.
Thank you.
Come back this way and then go that way and yes, keep those glasses being filled. The Dark Hammer is amazing. It's gonna be
It's really good.
it's really gonna pair nice to get some of the heartier cheeses and the more robust cheeses. You get a nice kind of earthy quality out of it.
Right.
So it's gonna really hit those in a nice place, and you're gonna get a lot of creaminess out of the cheese that maybe you would have tasted against something else.
Keeping up
Right,
with
right.
it.
Really good.
Because these
Just a little.
darker, maltier, sweeter beers are going to be a little bit more, they're going to stand up to your heartier cheeses. I typically like them with like a Stilton Blue because the Stilton is very creamy and very pungent at the same time. So, I mean, this is going to stand up really to just about anything you're going to find, in my
really
opinion.
good.
Yellowhammer's going to do us a solid. They're going to do a mixed case of these. So we'll have Dark Hammer, we'll have Tobacco Road, and we'll have some of their Imperial Pilsner. So you'll get a grown-up version of the pills that you get from Blue Pants. It'll be a little bit more higher ABV, a little higher octane,
Right.
A little bit more concentration of those flavors and whatnot in the VIP.
And those
area.
are just VIP.
Those are just for
right,
VIP.
okay.
Just VIP.
Because the ones you named off are really like almost beginner friendly too to the craft beer because they're really
Right, yeah.
smooth beers.
Yeah, everything in the general admission tickets are going to be very public friendly. They're
Yeah,
not going
right.
to be the overwhelming stuff. They're going to be the stuff that nothing wrong with them. I mean you've still got a high ABV in Brother Joseph because it's a very malty, sweet Belgian double, which is amazing against a lot of these cheeses. I mean, I
She knows the
personally
beer,
would
doesn't she?
say don't go wrong with that one. That's always a go-to for me. It's a little bit higher ABV than some of the other ones we're going to be serving, but you're going to get a little bit heavier hitters in the VIP area, which you're still going to get the same six, but you're going to have these offerings
Yep,
as well.
the VIP area is for professionals.
It's for,
Let's call it straight.
It's,
And we're gonna be there, so
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
So I'm not sure if you guys want to try cheese against it, but I mean, I would strongly suggest you really get a piece of cheese with it because it's just going to make that much difference
I'm not
in
gonna do
your
And there's going to be
palate.
other food vendors there, right? I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah,
got all these people
Talk
down
about
here.
talk about the
Yes.
There's a lot of them down
Let
here.
me, let me look and make sure I don't forget anybody. But yeah, Rocket Dogs is going to be there. Layers Desserts is going to be there. Susie Pops, Taco Mama, who the owners at Taco Mama are good friends of mine. They're local owners, even though
Yeah.
Taco Mama's in a couple other cities. Oh, Earth and Stone Wood-Fired Pizzas.
Good
There's our
They're
friends of other from the
awesome.
show.
Yeah,
they're so
they're
great.
so
Best
And
good.
they're
pizza in
awesome
town,
people.
hands
They're
down.
awesome
Yeah,
people as well.
they
They're
are.
really good guys.
So yeah, you're going to be able to get some good eats other than just just cheese.
And Carrie's gonna have her own booth where she describes the beers and the cheese. And
I
what
am,
to
as
pair.
you can tell.
So that's what.
Just bring a
As
pocket
you
of
can
cheese
see,
and
I know
some
so
beer.
much
I'm
about
sure
beer.
she'll tell you what to
Exactly.
eat.
Right.
Actually, I'm just learning, and I'm really enjoying it. I've loved learning about it. I'm really a wine drinker, but it's been so fun. With the Huntsville has grown so much in our craft beers. And
Exactly.
It's good.
And
good
we're all
trying to
about
keep
it.
you go out there and taste this.
So we're really excited. It's going to be the Cheese Festival, HuntsvilleCheeseFestival.com, right? Can you get
That's right.
tickets on that website as well?
You can.
Okay, so that's where
Yeah.
you're going to go and get tickets. You can buy VIP tickets there.
You can.
Not that we have
The
to.
ones you want.
But you can go get them there. That's what you can do. And that's, again, June 7th, 3 to 7 p.m. at the historic Depot Roundhouse. We have Carrie's Kitchen. It's carrie'skitchen.com, located at 100 Jefferson Street. We also have OTBX, HSV.com, right?
Yep.
And 301 Homes. And, of course, Southern Growler, which is southerngrowler.com. The great guys from Southern Growler, now our new sponsors. And then, of course, we have to give it all up to Free the Hops. Right?
Yes.
Everybody, Free the Hops. Because none of this is possible without Free the Hops. And none of this is possible without Carrie. So
I didn't
really
know they were
appreciate it.
on homes, man. I'm
There
not
you
gonna
go.
get much work
That's your
done.
place now from now on.
Yeah.
You got to get you a Southern Growler to go down there and get it filled up.
There you go.
So, guys, thank you so much. Everybody raise a glass. Looking forward to the Cheese Festival.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
We're going to have a
Cheers.
great time.
Awesome.
All right.
So you said you had 5 more beers to sample?
I do. We haven't even.
This show would have been an hour long.
We haven't even hit the 5th anniversary. Who needs?
Nice.
There's Dax
What is